run, let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Complete.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. But that's now 2 big catches on this drive for him.
You know, the NFL keeps talking about the possibility of using video for coaching on the sidelines. That's not approved yet, but you can still use pictures. They've got to send his picture down to their defense and say, you see him? Cover him.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Aaron Johnson brought him down.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. But the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Garoppolo looks to throw. Catch made, it's Moreau. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. sideline and in the huddle looking at each other.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16.
Number 2.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looking for Campbell down, and that's caught inside the 35. And he fouled it. It's on the ground, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And we'll take this all the way out past the 40-yard line.
On the play.
So the big gain through the air, but scratch it all off because he could not hang on to the football.
And you have to like what they did on defense here. They didn't give up on the play. Big yardage given up, but they still battled all the way to the end and helped force a turnover.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. There's Garoppolo to throw. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Garoppolo. He'll find Moreau here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
To throw is Garoppolo. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets a made. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Garoppolo again. His throw incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On fourth down, it's Howard. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Jordan Howard unable to get to that imaginary yellow line. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. An opportunity for them to salt this game away after that fourth down stop we just witnessed. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. And Oliver, that time the one to get in there and bring him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now the second down throw on target. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take him go like turtle at this point.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a three-score game, though, fourth quarter. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
The 43-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. The Lions on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
46-yard line.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Quincy Wilson with the INT. 20, 10. I'm going to show you. And he will bring this one back. And it's a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And Detroit getting set to go now. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. But it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. Garoppolo now. Throw here, that's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Garoppolo now. 1st down throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Quickly into the hands of Robinson. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 42. Throwing for his running back, he's got him complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Offense and for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off there, the 32. The try, 10. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
9-yard line.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick 6. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. From the right side into the hands of Foster Moreau. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's got it wide open, complete. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. On 1st down, Garoppolo. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. One final try now for Garoppolo. Catch made, it's Moreau. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. So a victory here for the Washington football team. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Washington, the win means they'll finish in double digits at 10-6. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better-than-average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for the Lions, this loss will be the capper to a